By now, I'm sure you've seen all the magnificent Songkran videos from the different Songkran playing areas downtown, but I want to show you what it's like on Songkran Day out here in the suburbs. Because let me tell you, things have changed very much out here since the global lockdown. And in today's video, I'm going to show you. I'm going to do a little monologue now. I'm going to take you for a little drive around the area. I'm going to take you around. We'll probably cross Non Jok, Klong Sanwa, maybe Minbori, maybe Rom Clow, maybe Ram Kam Heng. We'll just have a little drive about, couple shots in the morning, maybe a couple of shots in the afternoon, and see what's going on. And for the sake of the video, I'll go down a couple of main roads, and I'll go down some side roads, and I'll go into some little villages as well. There's certainly no one playing out on the roads. I don't know if that's been a directive by the old Bill. Sorry, the filth. Sorry, the pigs. Sorry, the police force. Don't know. Let's see. Loads of people visit Thailand every year to come and play Songkran, take part in the water festival. And I used to love it. I used to get right involved. Bangkok used to be literally a water war zone, the whole city. But you know what? If I'd made this video a number of years ago and I said, this is how to avoid Songkran, this is how to not get wet, I would have said simple. Day before, go to the shop, pick up loads of snacks, get loads of DVDs, etc., batten down the hatches, lock the windows, and stay in. I never thought I'd say this. I'm sick of people making videos. Oh, Thailand's changed. Then you realise they've been in 9 months ago or a year ago. It has not changed in a year. Don't be so bloody ridiculous. But when I was young, you used to hear people talking about all the olden days and things have changed, and I actually feel like that now. I think I've been in Thailand long enough. Me and a couple of friends were sitting there yesterday thinking, wow, things have changed. When I first got here, Songkran, the day of Songkran, the particular mental day, I know it goes on for a while, but the mental day, it went off everywhere. No shopping malls were open, shops weren't open, police weren't on duty. Nobody was going about their normal business. Everybody down tools and they were playing Songkran. This is all you got to do to avoid Songkran now, because this is really weird. Clearly, there are certain areas where they encourage you to go and play Songkran, and Thais, being as they are, do as they're told somewhat. So yesterday, that's what it seemed like. Samyam, Silom, Suan Loang, Siam Square. There were a number of places. I saw Gary Butler and a load of other YouTubers playing over in Tombori. That looked like good fun as well, like old school Songkran like it was 20-something years ago. Here's how it's changed, and it has changed dramatically. I live way out in the suburbs. So I went out yesterday morning, early in the morning, did my usual thing. I went to get a coffee, did a couple of things in the morning, came back, and then I went out around my friend's house, met another friend. We sat there for a while. We decided to go up to the steak restaurant, so we drove up through Non Jok to the steak restaurant. Lovely bit of steak. After that, we went up to the coffee shop, went to a weed shop, up the road, round the corner. Probably did about 15 kilometres through the countryside and round and back again. Saw nobody. I saw nobody in the morning playing Songkran. I don't know, I do live in a Muslim area, but saw nobody in the morning playing Songkran. Nobody on the road playing Songkran. The entire road up to the steakhouse, nobody playing Songkran. Came out again, nobody playing Songkran. I went to the park for a walk, both in the morning and the afternoon. 2 different parks, no Songkran, nobody playing. Drove everywhere, did not see one person playing. Went to Minbori Market. I went all over the shop. The only people I saw playing Songkran yesterday were on YouTube. Now, I don't live in Bangkok, but I do. But I don't, but I do. Officially, I do. If you look at the boundary lines, I'm in Greater Bangkok. For all intents and purposes, I'm not really. I'm deep in the suburbs, and it's not really Bangkok. So when people say, oh my God, Thailand's changed, it's clickbait. They want you to obviously click on the video, and they want to tell you how Bangkok's changed for them. Okay? Bangkok's barely changed in many, many years. The biggest change probably in the last sort of 20, 25 years is the mass transport system, MRT, underground, monorail. It's fantastic. Anyway, this video is going to be, this is how you avoid Songkran, or do something alternative on Songkran. When I was going to film me driving in the car, but getting splashed, the car getting attacked by water and covered in white paint and that sort of stuff. But I saw none of it. So all you have to do these days to avoid it is just stay in your local area, outside of an area where they're playing, and that's pretty much it. My son went out and literally couldn't get home. He was in Siam Square. He was where all the mentalness was happening. Loved it. Had an absolutely wonderful, wonderful day. But then it took him hours to get home. He was staying at his auntie's house, along with my wife and mother-in-law, etc., over on in Prawet, so he has to go to Udom-suk SkyTrain station. Took him about an hour to queue up for the train, and then God knows when he actually got there. But anyway, I think that says it all, really. Why there's no Songkran in this area. Songkran is a Thai word. It derives from Pali Sanskrit. I don't know the original word, doesn't matter. But it refers to the Buddhist New Year, and is celebrated in Bangladesh, Cambodia, Laos, many places. Therefore, it is the traditional Thai New Year, but more than that, it is the Buddhist New Year. So to explain that, the area where I'm in, there's probably, I'm going to say conservatively speaking, 50 mosques and maybe 3 temples. So that will go some way to explaining why Songkran isn't celebrated in every area, and isn't celebrated actually in every area in Bangkok. But so I'm just trying to think how much influence the Thai government have told people this is where you're supposed to be celebrating Songkran, and the Muslim thing. I don't know how much that plays a part, but I remember when I first moved to this area about 9 years ago, there were people out playing. There were people down this road playing out with the bike, because, look, okay, I'll tell you right, those people who live there, they're Buddhist. In this area, you can tell what road you're driving down. If there are dogs running down the road, it's a Buddhist road. And if there are no dogs running down the road, it's a Muslim road. You can scoff at that and go, oh, don't be so ridiculous. Mate, I'm dropping bombs of truth knowledge here, so accept it. Soak it all in. Anyway, this is my Songkran video. I've had fun. I've had a great day. I've been with my mates most of the day. I've seen a few different friends. We've had fun. We've exercised a bit. We've walked about. We've smoked way too much weed. And we've had a great day in general. Anyway, so Adi Pi Mai. Happy Thai New Year. Happy Buddhist New Year. Peace, love, happiness. And if you can't have a great day, have at least a tolerable one. Oh, that must be faulty. I'm only going 80. So this first part's Buddhist. There's beer in the little shops there, and as you see, there's dogs. You do not want to come down this first half on a push bike or as a peanut seller. That's the house that's got about 9 or 10 dogs, and they all come running out. Oh. Massive bird there fishing. Anyway, and there's a sign for the mosque. From this moment on, no more dogs. And in fact, there won't be any water fighters here down here, but there might be. You never know. Let's go have a look.
Songkran, usually in Thailand, all roads lead to either a temple or a mosque. I should point out that I didn't set out to make any kind of video today whatsoever, and in fact I always said I'd never make a Songkran video just because I'm too old and nobody's interested in seeing some old fella running about with a water pistol. Leave that to the youngsters, their videos all look great. Like I said, I was sitting there with my mates and we just suddenly realised nobody was playing Songkran, and I thought, why? I'm going to go and have a drive about. So that's what I'm doing. Right up in Non Joc now. Now I'm going to drive down the road through Samwa to Minbury Market, where it's really, really busy, and see if there's any different down in Minbury Market. Let's go and have a look. The other question is, do Thai employers just not give time off anymore? Because you used to see, even in this area, people be setting up the splash stations, for example, outside their house or in a local area at 6:30, 7:30 in the morning, and they'd start drinking there and then. They'd be passed out drunk before lunchtime, have a little nap, and then get straight back on it mid-afternoon, right into the evening. Obviously, that's the Buddhist guys out here doing it. It's not the Muslims. They don't drink. They have kratom and the devil's broccoli. That's what they like. But I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm hoping in the market in Minbury there's a few. Just gonna have a look. Well, we have got played up. Just going past a place called Saudi Arabia Land, another one called Shalom something. So, not New Year out here, is it? Or is it? I don't know. Right, here we go. Let's have a look. I don't even know if they play in the market anyway. Mate, what are you doing? I don't think you know, do you, mate? Huh. There's Minbury main bus depot there. You get buses to literally anywhere there. Not that I've ever got on one, but you can. No water shenanigans. I've seen a couple of people with, well, that's an old 80s heavy metal band he's just got written on his car there. Strange. I've seen a couple of Songkran shirts, but not much evidence apart from that. Never seen it that quiet before. I expect a lot of these stalls, I'd expect to see all these flowery shirts and stuff, but can't say I've ever really taken much notice until, like I said, sitting at my mate's house, and I thought, oh, what's going on with Songkran here then? Wow, this road hasn't had markings on it for donkey's years. This is pretty good. Well, that's it. That's the video pretty much. And I haven't been able to find anybody playing Songkran. I haven't set it up this way. As you can see from this video, things very much have changed out here. Why? I don't know. There's nobody playing. Why? Again, I don't know. Just coming through the gates of my village here. Just want to see if anyone's playing in here. Nope, nobody's playing, and I'm going to pull up to my house in about 50 or about 100 metres, and I'm not showing you where it is, so TTFN. Okay, there's my first glimpse. Look, they are playing it in Minbury, finally. It is just after 5 PM. And I think I might have come the wrong way, or the right way for the players. Look. if these are the cool boys or the tough boys or the gangster boys or what. Just young lads having a laugh, aren't they? Okay, so they are out playing it all round Minbury then. Look, I'd imagine they'll go down Hat Tie Rat. Look, there they go, look. It's a van thing round here then, look. As it is in a lot of places, I guess. Look, there we go. Right, all the way down Hat Tie Rat then. My favourite's been restored. There you go, look. That's the area where they're playing it here. Hat Tie Rat Road, look. Hat Tie Rat Road. Oh, that looks mental. Right, well, let me try this other road down here. It's another big residential street. But, oh, I feel a bit queasy. I've just eaten. There was some French goat's cheese, mouldy goat's cheese, and it was juiced from 382 to 62 because it's off tomorrow. So, just eating half of that. Anyway, I'm going to go down here and back just to see. There's some people playing over there. We'll see them on the way back. If I don't throw up this mouldy cheese first. Not much going on down here. Like I said, it looks like Hat Tie Rat Road was the one where people were told to go. That's like a jam of pickups driving up and down around. I'm sure there's a certain route they're supposed to go, because look, these are housing estates and houses and residential areas all the way up and down this road. In fact, it's a no-through road to anywhere. It's just houses down here and there's nobody on it. So I've answered a few questions, I think. Muslims don't play it, number one. Number two, people don't play it until after a certain time of day. Number three, people seem to be playing it certainly in the districts, they seem to be playing it in appointed zones. Used to be a free-for-all. Anyway, that's been my Songkran video. CTFM. Didn't think I was going to find any. We have found a couple. It's not exactly the free-for-all it used to be, but it is still going on. The tradition is being kept alive. It's very, very important that we do these things and that we keep these traditions alive. And I think that Songkran very much has been, well, it's been turned into an extreme sport by foreign visitors, but then in turn it's been turned into very much a tourist attraction and it draws people here. So win-win. If you want a quiet Songkran, have one. If you want a temple Songkran, you want to pour water on people's hands, do it that way. If you want to go absolutely chicken oriental and go all round town for 5 days and then go down to Pattaya and do it again for another 5 days, crack on, mate. Have fun. Yeah, crack on, have fun. The biggest way things have changed since back in the day when I used to live downtown is, feels like you've got a choice now. Back then, it felt like you had to stay in or you had to play Songkran.